Oh man, it's hard to be in this camera again after a while. Hi YouTube. I know it's been a while. I always say this because I post videos after a decade of not posting something. So here you go. I'm back and I'm here telling you a story about my life right now here in Canada because I've had previous videos of talking about it. So here I am just being consistent at it because finally I'm consistent at something. Sorry, I'm a little sick today, so hope you don't mind this. Yeah, that. So today is one of those days where, you know, you wake up one morning and you just feel overwhelmed. Like today is one of those days where reality just hits me hard. You know, I've even had a talk with my brother about it because it's just maybe because I'm also sick, but part of it is just things piling up and leading to today. So today it's just me sitting down here and telling you a story. Hi, I'm Vince and I've been here in Canada for 4 years now, celebrated my 4th year last week of September. I don't remember when I got here, but it was the last week of September and I was late for school. Grade 11 is when I started here. I was late for school when I got into this country. Now I'm in my 2nd year of college. I'm bound to graduate because I'm only taking a diploma program, which usually just takes us 2 years, but it's in Canada, it's like intensive, you know? It kills you. This is why I'm doing this video right now, because it's just that. Kidding, no, it's a bunch of things why I'm doing this video right now. Most of you know me as a crazy gal, and you probably expect me to jump from underneath here or just go tumbling down and doing some backflips from behind and having another person at the back, which is also me and just different clothing, to be, yeah, doing her thing. But today I am not doing that because I'm 20 and I know what it means to be authentic and I don't want to please anyone anymore. Boom, my God, did I just drop the word please? Anyway, well, some of you think that I am trying to be funny, which I appreciate because honesty is nice. And I want to thank this book that I read from Brené Brown. You know, I read a lot of self-help books because a lot of you may think that I'm like a confident person, right? You know, I can just show up, go up on the stage and talk to a bunch of people about random things, humiliate myself, be laughed at or be laughed with, you know, in front of a lot of people, and I'll be fine with that. You know, a lot of people admire me for my confidence, but beneath this confidence that you're seeing from me right now is someone who feels she doesn't belong, okay? And so I have a book all about confidence, the subtle art of not giving a hoot. And this is a little bit about confidence when it's more about leadership and how to be vulnerable. Yeah, I read that book. I also gave a book to my friend in the Philippines. It's Jen Sincero. Yeah, and oh yeah, it was, yeah, this is the other book that she made. This is the You Are a Badass Every Day. Yeah, and then the yellow book is the one that I also read. That's probably the first ever self-help book that I've read, and after that I've just kept buying and buying and buying because I need a lot of that. So there's this one too, You Do You. Oh my God, I'm like the queen of self-help books, people. Where's the confidence in there? Okay, well, this is when, you know, I'm starting to overthink things, and this is in conclusion, don't worry about it. I still do. Yeah, you know, you say that I am a confident person. Oh, hell yeah, I am. I can absolutely just come up on stage and say whatever it is that I think because that's just me. But honestly, just looking back at the videos that I've made and hearing it from my brother as well, which I appreciate for being honest, is that sometimes I tend to try hard. Yeah. That feels good to say, and it's gonna feel absolutely better when I post this in public. Yeah, good job, Vince. So here's the disclaimer. I'm sharing all of these to you and things that I'm about to say in the future because I'm just imagining someone like me right now who wants to feel belong, who wants to relate to someone who's experiencing the same thing, because I know that I'm not alone in this. So if you are someone who also moved into a whole new world and depended on yourself a lot, who tries your best in everything that you do, and has one of those days where you just I just have one of those days when you wake up and question your worth. This video is for you. My last life update video was a year ago, and that was when I wasn't in school and I was actually taking a gap year, working full-time to save up some emergency money for college. That was great. Even though I had money saved up to pay for my tuition fees, I still applied for student loans because I want to make sure that I have extra money to give to my mom if it's needed, or if I needed to spend some money on something, I want to make sure I have that money. I was an 18-year-old when I was thinking that way. So yeah, this is how Canada shoots you to reality. I'm attending BCIT, British Columbia Institute of Technology, and it's a school that gives you heavy workload. Okay, what instructors usually say in sort of promoting the program is that universities like UBC, University of British Columbia, or other bigger universities will give you a maximum of 5 or 6 classes or courses. However, BCIT gives you 8, 9, or 10. So those are like the maximum a program can have. And in my program, I think the max that I've had was 10 courses in one semester. That is a lot. And the type of program that I'm at is intensive, you don't just write things. It's a combination of writing, of application, of burning out. I was really busy, okay? The first year especially, and I currently am busy still, even though I'm in my second year, which is supposedly going to be better in terms of workload, but I'm just the type of person who just keeps adding workload to myself, so I'm gonna slap myself later on when I go to bed. Because why do I do that? Because I need money. Anyway, so my first year in BCIT of taking my program, it has been an actually great experience. I've produced projects that helped me improve my skills, and I've also found myself. I was writing a lot, which improved my English, as you can see here, and I did some yoga, which is also a course, by the way. That is why my voice sounds good right now. When you hear that kind of voice, oh, she probably does something in the talking field.
The talking field.
Okay, going to second year of college, which is right now. I'm not even halfway, am I? I don't know, because I don't feel like it. In my second year of college, we do practicum, which is amazing actually, because I get to apply the skills that I've built over time when I was in my first year. And then we have 2 days of classes. And then I also have a job. I don't only have a job, I have like 3 jobs. I probably have 4 jobs. Okay, well, let me tell you what they are. Well, I work as a person in retail who used to sell cameras, and now I'm developing pictures. It's a long story, but this is the kind of job that sustains me and gives me security that even if those 3 don't work out, I still have a job that pays me. Okay, that makes sense, yes. And then a second job I recently got this in September, late September, and I'm going towards my 3rd week. So this is basically a marketing assistant job. I'm doing it as a contractor, so I'm limited to working a few hours a week. It's a lot of doing social media, a lot of designing graphics. It's a good experience. Okay, 3rd job. The 3rd job is what I gave myself, okay? So during the summer, I decided to start a production company, which I called Serious Productions, and I've loved absolutely every bit of it except the editing part, because that's just a lot. The 4th job that I have is hosting. It's not really like a job. It's like when a Filipino family is celebrating a debut. I love all those jobs because they train me for the kind of career that I really want to be in. And if I'm going to be honest, I'm very ambitious. This is why I do 4 things right now as a source of income and experience, because I'm very ambitious and I want to get to where I want doing this much amount of work, and then end up one morning feeling overwhelmed. Yeah! My God, is my life just crazy. Today is one of those days where I just want to show the world what it really means to be moving into a different place, to improve yourself, to to better your career, to find opportunities for yourselves. When Filipinos think about Filipinos in Canada, they think about successful people, okay? Think about successful people. But the truth is, yes, we can get successful, but the reason people get there is because they work hard for it. We don't just get there for being in Canada, okay? For being in a place where there's multiple opportunities or multiple jobs available for you. That's not the reason, okay? We work hard. And this is not what a lot of people know. It's like they only see the final product. They don't see the process. I just really want to make it clear that if you feel like you're underprivileged, that you are not in Canada, or that you are in the Philippines and you don't have this much opportunities presented in front of you, then you're wrong, because you can get there. Like, there's a lot of inspirational stories out there from, being a child of a farmer who becomes a magna cum laude. There's this kid who is a son of a farmer, and now he got admitted to Harvard and got a scholarship. Like, he got there from being at a remote place in the Philippines. Like, how's that possible? Because he's working hard. I could just make a video when everything is great, all right? When there's something to look up to about me, okay? But today is one of those days that a lot of us experience, but don't really talk about, because of course we're not proud of this. We're not proud when we're feeling vulnerable. I learned that from the book I read. But I know that this is something that we all go through, and this is something that someone has to share about, just so everybody feels comfortable feeling this way. Today is one of those days when I wish I could just take a break. Like, I woke up this morning thinking that, I just want to take a break. I don't want to wake up thinking about my responsibilities. I don't want to wake up of planning my day ahead before I can even think that I was blessed for another wonderful day. We also have one of those days where, in the midst of us relaxing, we think about the pressure that we are feeling to become successful as soon as possible, so we can help ourselves, help our family, when everything's just, I just want to settle. And there's also days when we're relaxing and we just think about the responsibilities we're going to encounter in the next 24 hours. We're going to be back to reality. Time to hustle again. Don't you experience all those days? Don't get me wrong. I love my life here. Like, I'm grateful for the opportunities I have right now, but I didn't get there for just being here in Canada. I got there because I worked hard for them. I didn't complain for the opportunities that I didn't have. Those kind of opportunities that was just easily offered to someone else more fortunate. I have to work harder to get those kind of opportunities as well. I think that's the summary of how my life has been so far in Canada. Yeah. I hope you appreciate this video, because this is honestly just me being authentic. Okay? Alright, take care of yourself.